I come up with a lot of interesting topics right before I'm about to go to sleep, and this might be one of the more interesting ones yet. We don't really think about it a lot because we just have a tendency to use our headphones every single day. I mean, I'm using one right now, right? I use headphones every single day. I love listening to music, and I have to record videos with a headset and a mic. So, why are your headphones silently killing you, right? We don't really think about it, but we use them every day, and it has some impacts on us. So we kind of need to lessen our load about how much we actually use them. So let's go over it a little bit. So the first thing, and obviously this might just be a lot of common sense, but you might use your headphones way too much than you should be, especially like volume, consistency. How much do you actually utilize it, right? So we listen to music a lot, all ears, whatever it is that you're listening to, you usually probably have it at least at 50% or higher. If you consistently do that throughout your life, there's just research. It just shows like you're gonna get tinnitus. And there's kids my age that already have tinnitus, and I'm not that old, right? I'm not that unk yet. In any case, you're gonna have a lot of hearing loss when you're older. I think we are a generation that uses our headphones way too much. For instance, if you are locked into college for 4 years and you have like a late study night session and you need to get some work done, you're probably going to listen to some music while you're doing like your math problems that you don't understand for a couple of hours. And then you take them out, then you go outside, and then next thing you know, a couple hours later, you're listening to music again. Maybe you went to the gym, maybe you did something else that's different, that you don't want to talk to anyone, right? And it really distracts us from the world around us, right? We kind of are zoned in on the activity that we're doing in the music. We can't hear anything else. We don't really care about anything else. And that's kind of not really that good, right? We're not paying attention to anything around us. Some people, that meme back then, it's like, oh, he has his AirPods in, he can't hear anything, and then he gets hit by a car or something. That's a real thing that happened, by the way. Um, this definitely seems like a boomer sort of talk, but I definitely don't want tinnitus. I don't want hearing loss, and I want to absorb the world around me more than trying to become immersed in the music and things that I listen to consistently, right? So the other thing that we need to take note of is the cognitive load that it has, like on your brain, right? After you listen to, let's say, like you're listening to Slipknot, they're like a very metal, like hardcore band. They have a lot of loud music, and if you listen it for like, I don't know, maybe like an album or something, your ears are probably gonna ring if you're even at like half volume, right? That's probably not good for you long term. And so like maybe you're just like, oh my god, I can't think, like I was doing all of this work and now I'm just, I don't know, just not all there in the head. You might experience memory loss as well. I was looking into some research papers. But I think the bigger thing here on this cognitive load is that over time, as we continue to like music, there's, no helping that. We love music. People like music. Everyone has their own sort of genre that they like, right? Um, we're going to become dependent on headphones more and more. And the more we become dependent on headphones, the more we use them. And then that kind of leads into a cycle of we continuously want to use it. We don't want to interact with people, and we're always having like, what's the next album? What can I listen to next? All this sort of things. And yeah, that just has impact on you long term. So I'm gonna give two scenarios where I think using your headphones is correct versus where it's not. And these might be obvious, but let's say one, you're at the gym is really all about being self-centered in the moment and progressing, right? And so obviously you probably don't want to talk to anyone in the moment. You're kind of all focused in, and we know from, I guess general studies, right? Or maybe you might have experienced this. When I turn on a certain song, it kind of gives me a lot of motivation, or I really like the song. I'm probably going to do like a lot more hard work in the gym or whatever activity that I'm doing. Kind of like that's kind of like why we want to use music a lot more or like listen to a lot more music, right? Kind of gives us a motivation. We love these songs so much, right? So I think this is valid, using it at the gym. But what's not valid is using it in nature or something. Like you're out in the real world. For instance, an example is like a lot of people do this. They go outside of their house, they walk to school, they walk to work, or they go wherever. They always have music on. They always have their headphones on, and they're listening to it instead of absorbing in the world around them, right? And you already use your headphones probably a lot, and so now you're kind of just in an environment where you don't really hear anything around you. It's all unnatural sounds. Like imagine if you were at this place and you were going hiking or like in Switzerland or something, and you see a motherfucker with headphones on. I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Like I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I feel like you should absorb the world more around you rather than listening to, let's say, like, I don't know, just music in general, right? I'm not saying it's bad to listen to music, but I do think if you are in the moment, be in the moment. Don't be in some fantasy land. Though I can say a certain particular song would hit at one of these locations, but I wouldn't put headphones on. I'd put it on a speaker or something, right? But the difference between having a speaker and having a headphones is drastic, right? With a speaker, everyone can hear it. It's not directly centered on your little brain over here, right? And you could look around and you can still hear the things around you. But now since we have like noise canceling and very powerful, bass headphones and stuff that everyone uses, it's really hard to absorb the world around you, right? So more immersion is what we need. So the resolution, I think, is kind of obvious, but when you're on the move, use your headphones less. When you're sitting down and you're focused on something, use it, in the moment, right? You're in the moment. When you're in the moment and you're walking somewhere and you have an activity that you want to do, be in the moment and don't use your headphones. You want to really take in the world more around you, right? Also, I think another big thing is like how much, not only how much you use your headphones, but the volume that you use it. There's some people, they will walk into the gym or they will walk, I don't know, into the office or whatever it may be, and I could just hear him. I just like bum 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 bum. It's like, dude, what is your headphones on? He's like, it's only on 30%. I said, what the hell? Yeah. So like, whatever the range of your headphones or quality that they may be, um, don't have them on super high. Like that's all I can say. It's definitely not good for your ears. And concerts and those things, like those are naturally loud. You can't help it. But do what's in the range of your control. And I think if you use it less, or headphones in general, at least more on your ear, and more speaker, like using speakers more instead of like headphones if it's necessary, will lead to better help. And in certain situations, you will become more focused, right? Not focused as in I'm doing an well, yes, as in I'm focused. I'm doing an assignment. I'm sitting down. I have my headphones on. I'm locked in. But also, I'm outside. I see the world around me. I'm listening to everything around me. I don't have my headphones in. I'm focused on everything out here. I don't know if this makes too much sense, but I definitely think we should stop using our headphones as much and more focus on like the sounds around us, right?